Hello. We have some powerful spiritual aspects coming into alignment in the next week or so. Earlier this month, in February, around February 3rd, Neptune entered its own sign of Pisces, the sign that it rules. Neptune will be in Pisces for many years, and this is an important and powerful aspect. Neptune rules whatever breaks down the boundaries of the ego. So it rules spirituality, the direct spiritual experience, not the philosophy. It rules art, music, dance. It rules, but it's a tricky energy because it breaks down the boundaries of the ego to help you connect to the oneness that is everywhere, that is everything. But, that can be a problematic aspect sometimes, because sometimes, we sort of need the ego. So problematic aspects to Neptune in someone's chart can mean they have trouble understanding their own boundaries. It can also lead to other, easier and seductive ways of breaking down those boundaries, like drugs, alcohol, lying. It rules illusion and disillusionment, as well as the ecstatic spiritual experience. So Neptune is an interesting sign, a watery sign, and it belongs again in its sign of Pisces. This weekend, on Saturday, February 18th, the Sun enters Pisces, so it will be conjunct Neptune. And then on Tuesday, the 21st, the new moon is in Pisces at around 2, almost 3 degrees Pisces. This is a really powerful, important time. The Sun, the Moon, and Neptune all in the beginning signs of Pisces. And the new moon, this new moon in February, is also Shiva Ratri, which is one of the most powerful and important holy days in the Hindu calendar. It celebrates, it's Shiva's day, and of the Hindu pantheon, Shiva is the destroyer, and the triumvirate of the gods, the creator, the preserver, and the destroyer. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the preserver, and Shiva is the destroyer. Many people think that Shiva is the most powerful, but of course, everyone has their opinion about that. But in any event, Shiva does represent the power of transformation, of looking into the depths of that which we would choose not to see, and through accepting it, transforming ourselves. Shiva Ratri falling with such a powerful Piscean influence really gives us all an opportunity and an encouragement to experiment with that powerful and important approach to our lives. And it's not, it's not my creation or my idea. Many spiritual teachers have spoken about the fact that, the way through to real happiness is not to try to run away and not to try to escape and not to try to get around all those problems that we desperately like to solve. One of the side effects of my work as a psychic, people come to me with problems, and most of the time they want to know about the solution to those problems. When am I going to find a husband? When am I going to be successful? How will I get enough money? I mean, people want answers. And all of us actually tend to believe, all of us who aren't enlightened, believe that if we get those answers, and if we can just solve that one thing or the two things, God, finally we'd be happy for a change. But the fact of the matter is that there pretty much always is something to worry about. There's that person. Why did that person not talk to me? Why didn't they return my email? Why does everybody else have what I want or what I need? When am I going to get it? When's it going to happen? As Shiva Ratri approaches, it would be interesting just to experiment with the idea that, again, all spiritual teachers talk about, what if you thought of the very circumstances that make you uncomfortable and that make you unhappy, that you would really like to escape or change or get away from? What if, just for a moment, just for a second even, you thought of that as a gift? Like the same way that you would unwrap the iPod at Christmas time or the iPad at Christmas time and marvel at this beautiful thing that you can play with. what if you thought of those circumstances in your life that you hate as the gift? And what if they really are? What if they're not something to run away from, but they're something to run towards, and something to really dive into? As I understand it, like through that, there's the power to connect, the ability to connect to the deeper truth that there is a level at which we all live and which we all are, where we're untouchable, where we're perfect, whole, and complete, and where there is no problem, there are no problems, and there is no hurt. And obviously I'm not enlightened, or I would be able to tell you about that from personal experience, but I do have to say, looking at those things that are so painful that you really want to change, like what if this is a good thing, is certainly a transformative practice. So as Shiva Ratri approaches, enjoy the Piscean energy. Don't drink too much and stay away from drugs. But have a wonderful week. Talk to you soon.